Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I haven't answered any comments yet from yesterday, and probably not all of the ones from the day before, as I was out all day yesterday. There are a lot of comments, so I'll read them all, and I will like them and acknowledge that I've read them, and if there's any questions I will answer them. But I probably won't write anything on every single one because it takes hours to do that, and I'm a bit behind. But I thought today I'll continue on with my design team project for Tracie, and it's also a project for the Foxy Crafters, and it's anything mini. So now I can't remember the name of her video. I think her YouTube channel, I think it's My Cottage Crafts or something like that. I'll try to remember and link it below. That's where I saw this from. She was inspired by Angie Bunner, and it was her Christmas October gift to Practice Makes Pretty in October 2016. It's quite different in style, but the idea for these flippy bags came from there originally, apparently. I just sort of half watched the video before because I thought I should watch the original idea, but it's quite different. I'm more inspired by what My Craft Cottage, I think she's called, or My Cottage Crafts, did. It's really pretty, hers. So it's a bit more busy than mine, but anyway, that's where the idea came from. I'm just waffling. So hopefully everything's working. I'm just standing here to make sure I'm recording. Now nothing is touching the iPad, so let's see what happens. I did test the sound, but to listen to it back, I've had to pull it out. So hopefully I've put it all back in and it's working. So what I've done, so yesterday, just quickly, let me just bend over and pick it up. Yesterday, before we went out at 10 o'clock, I did a few hours of making. So, I mean, this is my pitiful little ephemera stash, so there's not very much. So I think this was from the video the other day, but I did that one yesterday. Fairly simple glassine bag. I did this here, this one I'll just show you quickly. I think that was on video. That was on the video. They're all stitched now. I just decorated this cute little Tracie Fox pocket that folds over, so I'll attach that somewhere. That was from the other day. I did this one yesterday, which I thought was really pretty. This one here, I did another one of those. That's just going to be a little pocket. I did this little pocket. So I had a bit of fun. I sort of was quite happy going out all day because I'd done a bit of work. So this is a Tracie Fox envelope. Isn't that pretty? So I folded it. I've just decorated. That's one of the fabric ones I printed on fabric. Super antique book page, some antique hemp, little coffee dyed vintage cotton, and then, or tea dyed, and then a stamp. And then on the back I just layered up some, this is not an old lace, it's a lace that I sort of kind of dyed doing the Artie Mazes method, and one lady said, oh, you've got such lovely laces, these here. They're not expensive laces, but they're pretty, but they are polyester. I mean, I think most of these tulle sort of, or tulle things, however you like to pronounce it, they're all sort of like a polyester sort of thing. It's not a cotton lace or anything like that, but they are fun when they are sort of stained in some way. And then inside I've just put some old book page. So there's a little envelope. Oh, that's a tag I made a while ago. And then I did this one here with a bit of medieval mirage and some embroidery behind. So I'm just trying to build up my stock. I need to do a couple of hours a day, otherwise I'm not going to be able to finish these journals. As I said, the pages have all been prepared. No, and that was what was left over. I think I did that in video. I think I did that. I think I've just stitched those up. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've just stitched those. I won't be able to finish them unless I get some of this stuff sort of going. Yeah, so that's all I've got. Oops. Very sad array of ephemera. It needs to be built up. It'll be built up and then it'll go down again, and I'll be in the same boat yet again. Anyway, let's get back to the job at hand and stop going on. I've got on my Tracie Fox things around me, and so let's see what I've done so far. So basically I did this in the first or the second video, I can't remember which. And all I've done now is just prepare my pages, and I want them to be quite scrappy. I don't want it to be anything perfect. So all I did was sort of open this out as I do, put the page, sort of eyeballed it, and then tore it to size, and then I used one page as my sort of template to tear the other ones. And so I wanted them to all be different sizes. So there's some real coffee dyed papers in there, and then there's lots of antique pages in there. Oh yes, I'm recording. And then that's that lovely brown paper bag, but it's very grainy. You can see it's very recycled. It's not smooth or anything. That Aurelia sent me. And I've got a little Tracie Fox in there that was it's got the lines going through, but it's just a scrappy little book really to do. And then I put one of my little coffee stained little teeny tiny doilies in there. I've done the same for this book here. Oh, I was in the middle of doing something. I didn't even finish it. It's sitting there on my sewing machine. Anyway, I'll show you that afterwards. So yeah, I've got to do inside here. And then this has the same deal, real coffee dyed papers, just some of the strips that I had. And then a little bit of Tracie Fox in there and old book page, and the same as the other one. So I think we should get on with it. So, another thing I did was I added this here because I have this lovely lace. I think I bought it at the antique markets near here, not the one in Florence. And it's kind of sort of ruffled a little bit, so I thought this was a perfect place for it to decorate the front, because it doesn't matter if you've got any bulk there. And the other decision I made, which I hadn't decided, was I stitched this to my last bag, this flap that we had that was loose. I've stitched it and I've created a pocket. Now my Cottage Crafts didn't do that, but she might have put more envelopes, and hers it was really bulky, sort of was so bulky it sits sort of like that. So that was kind of like a stand for her. It sort of made it sit properly. If you watch her video, you'll see what I mean. But you'll like her if you don't watch her already. She's got 67,000 subscribers. I don't know why I hadn't seen her before. But she's Australian, and she has the most lovely voice. I love her voice. I love listening to her, and she's very gentle, and she uses a lot of lace. If you want to learn how to use lace, that's a great place to go. A lot of textiles. Anyway, Lulu's here. Yes, Lulu.
Hello. Can I have a break from fussy cutting?
Can Lulu have a break from fussy cutting? What is the answer to that? Oh, look what she's cut out for me. And I must say, she's a super fussy cutter. Oh, isn't that pretty? Great, thank you, Lulu. Great fussy cutting. Yes, you may. Oh, where did you get that from?
That was in the pile. I didn't.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I might use that. I'll put those over there. Thank you, Lulu. I really do appreciate it. So that was one of my letters. I think that's in my current file. And then, okay, those can happen another time. Okay, good. Put those over there. Yep, so let's get on with it. I've got to decorate in here. So I think I'm just reminding myself what I've got going on here. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to decorate. So what am I going to do? I've got all these sort of Tracie Fox bits and pieces of paper. I think that one's a little bit boring there for that bit. I would like to get that bit there more than the other one. So I think I'll tear it there. Oh, I better turn the sound off on my telephone as well. And I'll move that out of the way because that interferes with our reception, doesn't it? And then now let's just measure my width. Might as well tear it the right width straight away. So yes, so we were out all day yesterday, which was a bit of a shock to me because I'm always in, and but we had a really nice. Actually, it was a bit of a surprise because there was a bit of a doubt whether we should go to this place or not, because yesterday was a public holiday. I think I mentioned that in Italy. It's called Ferragosto, and I think it's just marks like what, it's not the end of summer, but it's like the turning point in summer. I don't know the history of it. I should look it up. But it's a traditional holiday, and it's usually when the weather sort of changes, although the climate changes, it's not quite the same anymore like that. So anyway, so it's a big public holiday here, and we do normally spend it with this big group of friends, and some of the girls have been at school with Lulu for a long time. That's how we sort of met each other. So we went to this place. Most places were full, and normally we do it at our friend's place around the corner, but we decided to go out for once, and so we went to this. It was kind of like an agriturismo, but it's not the type of, you can't stay there. It was in the hills, not 10 minutes down the road, not too far. Very pretty sort of scenery, and sorry, I got something stuck to my finger. Oh, I was going to get myself a wet cloth too before I started, and I didn't. You see, the brain is like a sieve, and I don't want to cover that up. Maybe I could. I was thinking Joyce sent me this. I was wondering whether I might like to put that there as a tuck. I'm not sure. So yeah, so we went there. And basically they had sort of, I think they had a catering or something. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but we stayed there until like 11 o'clock at night. So, and they, oh, don't tell me I'm cutting my thing. No, thank gosh. Yeah, we stayed there until 11 o'clock at night, and we even had a swim at 9:30. And I was really surprised, because that's not very Italian to do that. They sort of worry about getting cold and that sort of thing. I'm not sure. I've cut that now, and I'm not sure. It's not very Italian to go and have a swim that late, because they worry about getting cold and sick and that sort of thing. Yes, I think I will put that there. So what did I want to say? So yeah, we ended up in the pool. And we had, the kids thought all their Christmases had come at once and came in with us. Some of the girls, Lulu did, and yeah, but Lulu's half Aussie, so that's a pretty normal thing in Australia to swim in. If you have a swimming pool to swim, do a late night swim if it's hot. And I think I'll put that there. And so yeah, and we had a great time doing that. And actually, one of the mamas got in first, and I was like, oh, and she's one of the ones that worries more about kids getting cold and stuff like that. So I was really impressed by that. Anyway, so we had the swim, and the food was really good. We thought, because normally catering is not that good here. Well, I shouldn't say that, because there probably are good ones, but with the incredible mother-in-law's cooking, you become pretty fussy about what you eat, because you're used to eating pretty much, with the Italian cooking, the family cooking and stuff, you're used to eating very well at home. So you can normally eat better at home than you can out. Maybe it would be better over there. No, I think I like it on the other one. Anyway, so the food was very good. They had set up a beautiful table under a sort of awning with vines over the top, and it was yummy food and plenty of wine. And then they had a DJ at night, and he's a retired DJ, but he used to work at a really famous club here, and he put a lot of really great 70s and 80s sort of music, so we enjoyed that. And so yeah, it was a fun day. My body got a bit of a shock being in the sun. Well, we did have a big umbrella and stuff, so I did stay in the shade, but I did manage to get burnt, because it was my first sun for the summer. And yep, I got a little bit burnt on my back, even though I tried to. It probably happened when I was swimming, but I did try and stay in the shade most of the day. So now today I've been totally in spacey land, and tonight we're out again because our friend is singing for his supper, and we have to go about 45 minutes away to get to where he's singing on the autostrada, which is probably not the best, but anyway, no drinking allowed. because we have to drive, and our friend has come down from Modena, so they've gone off to the beach for a swim, and I'm here doing my video. And am I recording? Oh, I am recording. This is so exciting. I've made sure the cord is not touching the iPad. Okay, better stop jigging about. Right, so lovely Mary, you know who you are, has sent me a message on Etsy, and she sent me a few links for, she found a few articles about good microphones for iPads. So I think I'll have a few more goes with this microphone, because otherwise it's just like throwing money away. I'll just see how I go, but I might eventually invest in a new microphone. And I've got Mary's list, and I've already sort of put them into Amazon, and I can find some of them, but not all of them. Not all of them on my Italian Amazon, but you know, a few will. There's a few there that I might be able to purchase if I decide to go ahead and buy a new one. So that is that. So that's going to be pretty, isn't it? Now I want to put a little something here. I don't want to go too crazy. I probably should have printed up maybe some of Tracie's, you know, some of her pockety sort of things in mini format, but I thought I probably won't be able to figure out how small to print them to get them the right size. So let me see what I've got going here that I could use. Now they're the fabric ones. I'll just throw those over there. These are tags that I was mucking around with before. Those are all too big. These are all too big. Some paper there. Oh, I wonder if one of these little thingies could be. No. So let's see. Oh, I've got some other things here. Just a minute. Let's pull it all out. Bring it over here on camera so you can see. I love that image, but I don't think it's going to, I think it's going to be, I'd have to cut it down too much to, the reason why I'm keeping my little booklet there too, even though it's kind of getting in my way, is I want to see, here we go, here's, oh, isn't that gorgeous? What was I saying? Oh, just so I can see the, you know, how it works with other things. So this is a possibility, one of these, cut down. This is a possibility. I'll just trim it normally, and then I will see if, I don't know if you can hear the TV, but that's my daughter. She's watching Pitch Perfect for the 100th millionth time. And she must be wanting to watch it because she normally likes to watch it in English, but she's actually watching it in Italian. Oh, I like that. Just wondering if I would like that more. Oh, I might like that more. But it would need to, that's only on, that's on cardstock, and the other one is not. They're the fabric ones. Put the fabric ones over there. These are these little mini things. I do have something like that. No. Or, wait just a minute. Now, I could do, again, like in the other one, which I might prefer, is one of these. This butterfly one is calling out to me, with just a little collage-y thing. Let's have a look at that. Just like a little corner tuck. Okay, we'll see how we go here. I have this, so I might like to use that. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm just giving it a tear. Now I'm back up on my tripod, not my tripod, my army thing, because it just gives me a bit more freedom because I crash into the tripod all the time. Put that over there, and then I might need some fabric says me, and then I pick up that. I think that would be really pretty. But I've got that there. No, I won't do that. Oh, what about a little belly band? Wouldn't that be cute? Little belly band. Belly band with, oh yes, little belly band. That's it. How many times can I change my mind in a matter of a few seconds? Just cut that. Now let's decorate it first, because we'll get a little bit of glue. Don't need to put too much. I could even put this here if I wanted to. That's covering it up a bit much, isn't it? So I won't put that there. I'll just put that there. Maybe with nothing else. I quite like that. Oh, maybe, here I go, changing my mind again. Maybe I could put that like that, so you can see that little edge there. Is that going to get out of my way? Would that work? Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, where's my glue? There it is. Get some glue on here. So once this is done, we'll get to make everything else, you see. And then I need to put that there. I just put some little markings about where I need to put my glue, because I don't want to go over. I don't want to go over, otherwise I'll be sticking it down to the thing and it won't be a tuck. Oh, it's stuck to the page. There we go. Wait, no, I should line it up, shouldn't I? There we go. That's better. Yes. Well, that's a bit of fun. And then I think I just need to trim this little piece off, not with those scissors. And put that, trim a little bit more off. It's always obviously better longer than shorter, because otherwise you might make a mistake and then not be able to use it. When oh, here, I put my glue up there because I need to keep it up. Even though there's probably a third in there, I just need to keep it upside down, otherwise it takes forever to come out. Put that there like so. Now, it may be a little bit annoying to slide things in and out with the overhanging paper. Just grab the wet ones, considering I really wanted to bring in just a wet towel because it lasts me for longer. And then I just throw it in the washing machine and it just comes out fine. But anyway, if I put that up on my sewing machine, then the wet one, then I don't put it on my printed things and ruin them. I love that. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to decorate these pages. They're going to be free for whoever receives this to decorate. So they'll just go in there, because otherwise this project will go on forever. So let's leave that over there to dry. And now we can start working on taggy things. So I kept all of these little pieces of paper here. So this would fit perfectly in there. So I want to make just little, I want them to be fairly simple. I don't want to put too much on them. I might grab, what colours have I got going on here? All sorts of colours really, don't I? So I thought I might show you here. I'm already doing one like that, so I won't do that one. Just got these tulle bits. Oh, that's an old lace. That's really nice. Look at this beautiful old lace. That could be nice under there. I'm going to use it. Lucky person who's going to get this, because this is something that I've been hoarding. So this idea came from my craft cottage. I think she's my craft cottage. Please forgive me if she's not. I've got my scraps here, so we'll have a bit of, maybe I'll put that on the other side. So maybe I'll have something sort of umming going on here. I might have something, where did I put my, oh, here they are. They did not go far. I'm going to use some of my antique letters. Just deciding what would I like. This one here, I might as well just use this one. Okay, so I think I'll just flip it over. I might even just glue this right to it. How about that? It's going to be stitched around. Just double check I'm recording. Yes. I don't know if I'll get this finished in this video. I might do some, maybe then I'll go ahead and do a bit more, and then maybe just do a sort of flip through. Okay, that's good. And then tear that there. Just to give it, you know, I'm not particularly interested in this writing. That wasn't a particularly old sort of, and that's going to go there. You can hardly see it anyway, which is, maybe that side's the better side. So I'm just going to put some, loosely put some glue on the front. I'm going to put my lace on like so. And I think I'll, oops, I need to slide it over a bit. And I need to grab my little card here. There we go. Put that there. And I think I might gather that there like that. Why not when I stitch it? I think I'll do that. Just put a little bit of glue. See if that will hold it for a minute so I remember. Because the problem is the memory. Okay. And then let me see what I've got of Tracie's. That could be nice on here. I mean, I love these little mini tags of hers. Let me see. Use that one. What about a mushroom? No, not a mushroom. Oh, well, I think I like that. I like that butterfly. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I think I'm thinking about this one or that one. This one maybe. Okay. Oh, I might like it with this underneath. I don't want it to be too big though. I don't want to cover up all that pretty lace. Just peeking out maybe. Let's just see. Yep, that's it. And then that's going to be stitched up there. Yep, that's exactly how I want it. So let's just grab the glue book over here. Put lots of glue on the back of this. Okay, so you can still kind of see the lace. I mean, you can't see all of it, but you can see some of it. I think I've changed the direction as to how I was going to put it, but it doesn't matter. That's it, and that will be stitched around. But let's do the back of it. And oh, I'm going to put some of this because my aim is to use up bits and pieces as well. So I'll just trim off at that line there. Oh, there's a man in his garden. That's what that noise was. Okay, so this is very sticky. So let's just fold this over. That can be made into something. ephemera really does take a long time to make, doesn't it? It's not fast. Oh my goodness, I didn't have my lid on and my glue just dripped. That freaked me out actually. I thought it was an animal. And I looked over and it was a puddle of glue. Wiped it off. Okay, I wiped off a bit of the colour off the... It dropped onto my printed glassine little bag. Okay. Okay, so that's that, and then that side, oh, I haven't finished. I've got to put something there. I think I might like a bit of, just a bit of coffee dyed paper. Yep, just put that there. Okay. Good. And then I'll be stitching around that, so we'll just put that aside, and that's got to bundle up a little bit. Okay, cool. Right, so that's going to go in there. So, oh, if that's going to go in there, it might need... That might be too bulky. I'd like a little ruffle down the side as well. Or maybe that won't go in there. I'll do a different one. Well, let me finish the other one and I'll show you that one. So let's just move these things. I wish I had the perfect spot for everything, though. I didn't have to shuffle things around all the time. It would probably help if I didn't have my journals in progress over there in my way. So I just finished. No, I'm not zigzagging. I'm just stitching around this one. And then I'll decide where to put them. I think we'll just make a whole lot of little mini stuff. Well, it's not mini, is it? It's not that small. So on that one I put the brown paper and then this little border here that Joyce gave me. And that's the bodgy polyester lace that I coloured the way that Artie Mays does. I put some old book page underneath and one of my, just a scrap of one of my letters, and this little Tracie Fox, and this is a piece of coffee dyed doily that had ripped off, so I didn't throw it out because I thought it'd be something cute to use in something. So let me just, I'm going to zigzag around this one and then just see what I decide to do with it. Oh, I really like that. Oh, it's such a cool idea. Not my idea, as I will say again. I've done it my own style, of course, but it's not my idea. Isn't that cool? Super cool. So there's two. So what do I need? So I need, for this one, I need a tag to slide in there. So that could slide in there. But I would prefer something with a little ruffle along there, I think. I could ruffle some what's it called, sari silk there. I'm just trying to see my little fabric basket. There's probably nothing there. All right, let me see what sort of lacy things I've got that might ruffle there. Just move the tripod out of the way. Got this nice lace. This is very old lace. That's pretty there. Maybe I'll cut it a bit longer. And then just stitch it down the side there. Oh, it doesn't want to go through. I'll make it go through. That's what I do. Okay. Sorry guys, just concentrating on making a mess. Oh no, I like that. And that will just poke out of the side of the pocket there. See, I think that's much prettier than just plain. And then we've got to tuck something in there. So I think something like that would be too big. I just want to put something simple in there. So it's just going to have some coffee dyed paper on the back, like so. Let me just glue here. I'll just glue the whole thing. I've got to put something else on the other side anyway. Which side? I like that side. It's got the pattern. And then I could put that little piece there. Why not? Even though it doesn't quite reach, it doesn't matter. And this is just going to be a little journaling thing. Doesn't even have to be overly embellished or anything like that. Where did my wet one go? It's disappeared. I've lost it. It's not under there. Under my fabric printed things it was. That's not very clever. Put that there, and then I need, that can be my writing side. I need to put something on that side. Put that there. Okay, let's glue this. Sometimes it's better to glue your base rather than your piece of fabric, piece of paper that you're going to glue. So that way, the excess that you need to trim off at the top or the side or the bottom or wherever is not all sticky. There we go. So that's that. I like that. Now, so this is my book. Yeah, and that's just going to slip in there like that, in that little pocket there. And I'm going to round the corners, but I don't have my corner rounder here, so I can't do that right now. Where is it? It must be in the drawer. I must have put it away. Okay, well maybe I'll hop up and get it and I can check my thing as well. Yep, good. Okay, I'm back. So let's round the corners. Oops, didn't like that because it's still wet. It's stuck in there now. Oh, there we go. Came out. Let me just empty it out. Yeah, it's wet, so I'll do that after. I won't do that now. Okay, so this is just the Project Life one that I had when I thought I would do Project Life. I don't think I should attempt the other one, should I? Oh, it's still stuck. There we go. Not stuck anymore. It is a very good one, I think. It's fairly sturdy. It puts up with a lot. Oh, that didn't get stuck. There we go. As you can see, I'm quite impatient. I don't want to wait. Now, I do need to stitch around that, but it's just going to slip in there. That's all it's going to do. It's not going to even be decorated. And then I've got my little tuck here that I need to make something for, but I need to make sure that I don't make anything that's too big. Now, where is that lovely little flower that I cut out? I can't find it. What did I do with it? I must have picked it up and put it over there. Who knows where it's gone? I'll just get some. Oh, here it is. Here's another one. Why don't we just use this one? So I'm going to cut this out. This will make a nice little tag. I may trim that bit off. No. I need to make something, I think, with this. This would be the perfect size. Okay. So I'm just going to grab some Tracie stuff and see what do I have that will work. One of those ladies might be nice. Cute things, but I needed to print those smaller. These are good. I've had these for a while that I haven't used. Of course, any of these would be nice. Oh, here you go. Here's some more little things here. Some more images there, and those are good. They're all good. Okay. Got things dropping on the floor. All kinds of things are happening. Okay, just let me put that up there. So these are all very nice. They're going to be too big. They could be trimmed down though. I might trim that one down. I don't really need to use the book page for these because I printed them already on cardstock. Like, it's not a very heavy cardstock, it's like a 160 GSM. That doesn't really need, just needs to slip in there, doesn't it? So all I need to do is put a backing on that one. And not everything has to be complicated. I'm going to use up that piece. Because it's not, well, I can trim it down. So it will fit. Okay, let's glue this. Okay, so I'll get it, glue it over here. Okay, I'm going to round those corners too, am I? No, I'm not. I like that. But what I think I might do, I want to put something across the top just to stay in theme with what's going on. and I think this would be nice. I had sort of pinned it like that, but I think I want it narrower. It's just some of that, it's the top of a lace that I sprayed the Artie Mays way, I'll call it. Put those over there, getting into a big mess. And then we'll just have a look. I haven't really done that much, have I? But there's quite a lot to do for this. Maybe I'll just put a little piece up there. It doesn't, I think I want it to sort of go like that. My fingers are sticky, that's not helping. Okay. Okay, so I put that at the top. I was just wondering if I might like just a little teeny tiny bit of script with it. A little bit less. I like that side too. Yeah, I think I'll put that there. I'll just stitch across it. There we go. So we'll just have a look, and then I think I'll end this video, and then we'll have to do another one. So that's going to go in there. I like that, and it's going to peek out the top, and I like that. That's all going to go be stitched in. So we've got our little tag in there, which I really like. And then I've done just this very simple, oh, I haven't stitched around that one. I better take that out so I can do that. So that's going to go in there. And then in here, we've got this tag, which is super pretty, and it's going to peek out the top. And I don't think I have a pocket on the back, no. So that's that one. And then I've got this tag here to put somewhere. I don't think it's going to go on the other one. So I've got this pocket here. It could go in there. Oh, I quite like that. Could go in there. And then I haven't decided what I'm putting in this back bag yet. Or it could go in here. Let's have a look in here. No, I think I like it more in the other one. So it's going to go in that pocket. That's where that one's going to live. Okay, that's it for today. And then, oh, we also did this. So those are my pages. I've done, see, I need something little in there. I've got that there ready, and then I've done a pocket here and a belly band here, and that's the back. And these are the pages. So the next one, I need to make the ephemera for that, and I need to think about try and get something done for in there. I have to think about that, and for the back pocket, and then the project is done. So I hope you like that. That's going to, that will tuck in there. See, that goes in there, and see how fat it's going to be. But it can be as fat as it likes. It's not a problem. Or it could go in that. Oh no, that one doesn't fit in that way. So yes, it will have to go in that way. But everything, all of that's stitched down, so that's not a problem. But it's going to peek out the top, and it's going to be a little chunkamunka. And then maybe we'll tie some sari silk, or some that has to be stitched, some sari silk around it, or seam binding, that's what I want to say. Yes. Okay, so that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back tomorrow maybe. Bye.